Hello everybody, today I have a thrifting haul type of video for you, and I haven't done one of these in such a long time, well over a year I'm sure. It kind of feels a bit weird doing one, but I've been watching a couple of videos and I thought, I want to go thrifting, so I went out to see what they had in the shops. I very rarely get to go these days. I have popped in a couple of times over the last month or so and found a couple of bits, but they haven't had a lot. But today I found a couple of things, so I thought I'd show you what they were. Okay, the first things I found were they're good storage items. They're these, what would you call them? Bathroom bags, makeup, toiletry bags, that's probably what they are. And I think they may have come off the front of a magazine or something like that. They're quite a good size, but I thought, they're great for storage, or if you're going somewhere and you're just hanging around, you want to take a little project with you, they would be great as little project bags to put things in. And there were two of those, so I grabbed those, and they were in plastic bags, but I took the bags off because they were really, really crinkly. So I got two of those, and they were very cheap. They were only like 50 cents each, I think. So that's the first thing. And I got all of these things here. So I'll pop them back. The first thing I found were two pieces of tulle. This is a larger hold tulle, and it's really soft. Usually the larger ones I find, the tulle is very stiff, but this one's actually very, very soft, and it's such a pretty colour. So I got that one, and then I got this one, which isn't quite the same, but I love to have these sorts of things in different, styles to a normal tulle. It's got quite a nice hole on that one as well. So I bought those two, and they'll need to be washed. And then, I found these, and I know these really aren't crafty, but they're the crystal knife rests, and I collect these. Well, I say I collect. This is my third set. I love to find them, rarely find them, and they were there, and they were only a couple of dollars, so I grabbed those. I actually have a different kind in my craft room, and I've had these in my craft room for a long, long time, and these I think are more chopstick rests. And I use these for paintbrushes if I'm painting. They're great for things like that. These ones stay in my craft room. Those ones I will have down in my kitchen. The next thing I found was a really good pattern, and it's not for the actual chair cover. What I was impressed about is how many pieces of pattern tissue paper were in here. It's kind of like buying 3 patterns. I think that was $3. They've gone up such a lot now, these pattern things. You used to be able to get them for 50 cents, maybe even cheaper, but everything's gone up so much. But there's such a lot of pattern pieces in there, I thought I would grab it anyway. And then I found a couple of doilies, and these are really pretty. They're very fine. Very fine. Oh, really, really soft. And then there's that one. That one has a little mark on it, but that's okay. I cut them up anyway if they've got marks on them like that. So there's that one. That one's got a mark on it as well. They usually always have some sort of a imperfection, but that's okay. I buy them for crafting. I found a pillowcase, and I absolutely love the colour of this, and I love the fabric. It's a lovely cotton fabric, but it's just the most beautiful colour, very soft, vintage looking. So I grabbed that purely for the fabric, of course. And oh, this one. Now this one's a beautiful tablecloth. Absolutely beautiful. It does have marks on it though, so it was quite cheap, and I grabbed it. I love the linen. The linen feels so beautiful. You can feel the age on it, and it's really, really lovely, isn't it? And I love the embroidery on it as well. So, and these were all very, very cheap, these linens, because they do have marks on them. And a couple of little, is that holes or? No, they're marks. So they do have marks on them, so they don't ask that much when they're marked like that. And I found this. Now, I have never, that I recall, ever come across curtaining like this in my area. I've seen ladies on YouTube, they especially American ladies, they always have these very decorative curtains. We don't see them around here at all. Even the curtain shops, very rarely. Well, I've never seen them in our curtain shops in this heavy, heavy, textured lace. It's usually a very fine, and it's part of the curtain. But this has like an organza kind of curtaining attached to it, and this very thick and heavy lace edging. So I was very pleased and quite surprised to find this, because like I said, this, you just don't come across that here. So I grabbed that, and this is the kind Maggie White, she uses a lot of this sort of thing, because I know she finds it where she is, but you can cut all these pieces out and make things out of them, and all the edging and everything. So that will be nice to use at some stage. And the colours are nice and vintage looking as well. And there's quite a big piece of that, as you can see. And then a shirt. I found a shirt. It's actually a man's shirt. There's a couple of little marks on it, but it's pure linen. So I'm quite happy with that. That's going to be beautiful to add to my, I love the feel of it, to add to my crafting, my stitching and things like that. I just love that. So, oh, it feels good. It really does. And, not just the fabric, but you can take off the cuffs and use the cuffs in projects. And also, where is it? Also the collar piece here. You can use that in projects as well. So that was a nice find, and that was only $3. It was really cheap. And I got this one as well, and this is huge, but you can see there's a stain on this, and there might be I think, yeah, there's one or two little stains on here. It's absolutely huge though. This there's so much lace that's usable on this tablecloth. It's amazing. And this was $5. And that doesn't bother me at all for what I buy it for. Like, I wouldn't be putting it on my table. I will be using this in my crafting, and it's rather amazing. It's huge. It really is quite large. So I got that one as well. Now, that's what I got today. But a little while ago, I did pop in and I found a couple of things. One is this little tray I have sitting here. Oh, you can't see it. Let me pick it up. Oh, it's actually full of stuff now. I've got this sitting here. I love this. And I found this. This is a little, I just throw bits in it. I probably shouldn't have things like this on my desk because they just get full of stuff. that's for your little, I think, oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? I must have dropped some stuff. Okay, let's put those there. They're not supposed to be up the back there. That's a little, I think it's, is it an inkwell or something like that? It's beautiful. It's all, you know, decorative and everything. But I have this lovely little strawberry. It's got emery in it. And I set that in there to sharpen my needles and things like that. So I did find that, and I love that. I love stuff like this. It's just so beautiful. Although it is collecting quite a lot of my bits over there. And I also found this a little while ago as well. And I was going to do, because I found a few things, I was going to do a video back then, but I felt so strange doing it that I decided not to. I did film a video, but I don't think I ever went ahead with it. This little book I found, I love. I absolutely love. It's a gardener's diary, and it's from 1951. You can see there like that. And it's from Queensland, which is where I live. But it's so lovely. And I won't cut this up or anything. I just love it. I think it's wonderful. It's inspiring. Look at the way it's done. It's just really nicely, and it's got some really great tips in it actually, so it's quite useful. It's got telephone numbers. What I really love about it is the style of it. You know, it's the length of it. I think it's wonderful. There's a little newspaper clipping. Oh, there we go. Look at the old Christmas tape. Oiled floor, repairing linoleum. That somebody's put in there. So that was a lovely little find. What to plant in December. My December is my summer. First aid. Yes, but as I was saying, I love the length of it. I think it's wonderful. And so the new journal I'm working on is inspired by this because of the length. Although I think I've made it. A bit wider. Could be a bit wider. Oh, it's definitely wider and definitely longer. What I've done is I've just got an A4 sheet of paper and folded it in half lengthways, and that's what I'm making for my newest journal. But it was inspired by this lovely find from the thrift store a little while ago. And I think that's about it. That's what I've got. Like I said, I really don't go thrifting very often anymore. I'd like to, but I tend to find stuff, and you know, you can only keep so much stuff, can't you? I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I found. Like I said, it feels a bit strange making this kind of video, but I know people enjoy seeing them because I like watching them myself. And over the last couple of years, you know, we've all been a little bit restricted in thrifting, so it's nice to be able to get out and about and, you know, find a few bits and pieces. So I hope you're all well. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.